What's up guys, I'm GamerMD83 and this is my review of Ubisoft's Rayman Legends. This is the fifth and main title of the franchise and a direct sequel to Rayman Origins. The reason why I'm slightly changing up my review style for this game is because I think the strongest features of this game are its visuals and audio. Rayman Legends is obviously a platformer, and like most platformers, the game isn't defined by its story, but more for the experience of accomplishing challenge after challenge to reach a specific goal. Legends does that, but adds beautifully detailed environments with an awesome soundtrack. This is actually the first Rayman game I have ever played, so I went into this game not quite knowing what to expect. I mean, I did know it was a platformer, but it's been a long time since I've played a platformer, so I think that's why the franchise never really caught my eye. So why did I even start playing? If you've watched my E3 videos, you know that I tried this game out for the PS Vita and also on the Wii U. And even before then, back in E3 2012, I remember seeing some people playing Mariachi Madness on stage during the Ubisoft press conference, and that was what really caught my eye. So I decided I had to play it. I got the 360 version, and even though I didn't play much of the game on the Vita and the Wii U, I could say that it runs a lot smoother on the Wii U and even on the Vita than it does on the 360. And it's no surprise because this game was originally made as a Wii U exclusive, so a lot of the mechanics are made for the Wii U touchpad, but it's obviously still playable on the other platforms. So the gist of the story is that evil teensies have captured some of your friends and other teensies, so of course your goal is to save them all 700. There are, I believe, 120 levels in the game, and even though it's hard to see much variety in platformers since your goal is usually the same, Legends does a pretty good job of making each level stand out from the last. There is a wide variety of different types of levels, achievements, gifts that you unlock by collecting looms and teensies. You can even unlock some levels from Rayman Origins by collecting scratcher tickets. I really like that you have a number of heroes to choose from. As you go on, you unlock different ones such as Barbara and her sisters, Rayman in knight armor, and you can even get the Rayman, Mario, and Luigi costumes on the Wii U. Aside from the actual levels that move you forward in your goal to saving your friends, you also get daily challenges that are timed and your score is compared to other people online. And there is also a soccer game that you could play with other people or by yourself, which is pretty pointless when you play by yourself. That was called Kung Fu. But my favorite out of all of the level choices or modes is by far the one that I was talking about, Mariachi Madness. You have to unlock this mode later on since it involves you getting a higher number of teensies, but it's definitely worth the wait. It is a rhythm game, and every movement you are prompted, or more like urged, to do makes the song continue, so pretty similar to Rock Band or Sound Shapes. Stop strumming, or in this case, moving, the music stops and you die. The songs in this mode are so good. For example, this one on the screen. If you didn't guess already, it's a mariachi version of Eye of the Tiger. I did play this mode with a partner, and in all honesty, I actually found it a bit confusing. Fun, but confusing. I think because you see two characters on the screen, and when you're running at the same distance from each other, it's hard to tell who is jumping. So I found myself sometimes believing I was the one jumping, but it was my partner, and then I'd die, and then the music would stop, and I'd ruin it for everyone. And the same thing happened with my partner as well. It's similar to the actual campaign, but it's a lot different because you're actually listening to the music. So by listening to music and trying to keep track of the rhythm, you sometimes lose focus on the screen, and I think that's what was going on. So I found this mode a lot better by myself, actually. And on the topic of 2 players, in my opinion, for the best experience playing Rayman Legends, you should play the campaign with 2 players, or at least try it, because it's one of those games that you can literally feel that it was primarily made for more than 1 player. You could play it single player, but it's not as fun, and it can even be complicated at parts where you have to control your little partner, Murphy. On the Xbox 360, you control him simply by pressing the X button, but sometimes you have to simultaneously be pressing the jump and or attack button. I mean, the game already possesses a welcome challenge, but topping it off with having to multitask in odd situations only makes those parts awkward and frustrating. So overall, I thought this game was a lot of fun, but since I've kind of grown unaccustomed to platformers, I doubt I'd actually go back to play this game on my own, but it definitely will be my go-to game for when I have some family over and we just want to chill out or have some fun playing a game. If you're looking for a fun platformer to play with your friends or family with great environments, a catchy soundtrack, and some hilarious sound effects, Rayman Legends is definitely for you. In my opinion, as a single player game, it's not quite worth picking up because the only aspect of the game that is really fun and addicting in the single player is the Mariachi madness. And for the best experience, if you have the console, the Wii U version has more natural controls for the mechanics of the game. So that's pretty much it. If you guys played Rayman Legends, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.